Machining is a manufacturing process in which a bulk raw material is cut down into a desired product. Machining is almost always done by removing material away from a larger piece. This is known as subtractive manufacturing. In most manufacturing applications, machining is carried out on metals, but it could be used for other materials such as wood, plastic, and composites. There are three major types of machining: milling, turning, and drilling. Milling is when the material is held stationary and the cutting tool is rotating as it cuts away the material. Turning is almost the opposite, where the cutting tool is stationary and the material is rotating. Finally, drilling processes are ones where holes are made in the material. Overall, these three processes are used to machine a bulk piece of material into a finished product.
The process of forming and shaping is a process of taking raw materials and pressing them using machines into a desired shape. The pressing introduces stresses into the material such as tension, compression, shear, or a combination of stresses. This stress causes plastic deformation, which molds the material into the desired shape. The main material used in the forming process is metal due to the massive need for metal products demanded by the public. However, other materials such as plastics can be formed or shaped due to the large market for plastic-based products. No material is removed in the forming process, which makes it more cost-effective than machining or milling because no scrap material is produced. Some examples of the forming and shaping process include forging, extrusion rolling, sheet metal working, thread rolling, and electromagnetic forming.
Casting is a process in which molten liquid of the desired material is poured into a mold. The liquid then hardens, producing the desired shape with a smooth finish. Molds can be made for the most basic shapes with a relatively high dimensional accuracy. On top of that, the process is extremely cheap and quick once a mold is made, making this process ideal for mass production of simple shaped products.
Manufacturing finishing covers a broad range of techniques that alter the surface of a manufactured item to achieve a certain desired property. Finishing is used for a multitude of different reasons, such as improving appearance, improving solderability, corrosion resistance, tarnish resistance, chemical resistance, hardness, electrical conductivity, remove burrs, and surface flaws. Finishing is most commonly done on metals, but could also be used on other materials such as plastics and minerals. Finishing can be broken up into two major types: additive finishing and subtractive finishing. Additive finishing includes case hardening, ceramic glaze, cladding, electroplating, galvanizing, and passivating. These processes add material to the manufactured item to obtain desired material properties. Subtractive finishing includes electropolishing, flame polishing, grinding, tumble finishing, and buffing. This type of finishing removes pre-existing material on the item being finished. The cost and time vary per method used and how accurate the consumer requires the finish.
Sometimes it is not economical to make a product from one solid piece of material. Whether the product is too large or heavy to make from one piece of raw material, or if it costs too much to transport as one complete assembly. There is often a need to be able to connect parts together after they are manufactured. Therefore, the process of joining is used. This means that different parts of a product can be manufactured and transported separately and then put together by joining them. The term joining includes processes such as welding, brazing, and soldering. All of these are techniques to connect two separate pieces together into one product. Most of the time, these techniques are used on metal products, but even materials like plastics can be welded together.